One, two, three. Oh yeah!
Welcome to Look at Dish.
Oh, fuck you, dude.
Oh, sorry. I'm a fan, bro.
This is the first Look at Dish takeover.
This is great.
You know what I mean? This is. I'm the co-captain. I'm that Weasley Chris O'Connor today.
No, dude, I need you to be Tommy.
Hold on, no. This is hold on.
You didn't blow it directly on the vegetables.
Yeah, that's what he does. That's what he does. Look at any other clip. No, I'm excited, dude. So tell us what we're making.
So we're going to make a traditional. I would say Lebanese. A traditional Dearborn, Michigan meal.
Okay.
Because my wife's from Dearborn, and this is some of my favorite food. And also, it's an easy way to eat healthy shit. Because I mean, you're eating a bunch of oils, whatever. Who cares? It's olive oil.
Good fats.
We're going full Mediterranean. We're gonna make baba ganoush. We're gonna make a cucumber salad. We're gonna make lamb and beef kebabs without the actual stick in them. We're just gonna do hand sausages, and then we're going to attempt to make toum, which is the definitive aspect.
He's very scared.
Dude, I'm scared because we have to make an aioli without any egg. What the fuck are we doing? This is Stone Age shit.
Yeah.
Look, I don't want to besmirch the Lebanese, but come on.
Yeah.
Update your tech.
Yeah.
Because you got the white guys fucking sweating over this thing. Dude, my wife will be like, can you make the toum? Like, we're having people over? And I'm like, yes. I would. Not only am I stoked to entertain your friends.
Yeah.
But hey, they can watch me fucking swear into the food processor.
So toum is garlic, oil, salt, and lemon juice.
Yeah.
No egg.
That's it. No egg.
So you have to perfectly combine the amount of garlic and olive oil so it becomes emulsified paste.
You have to puree the shit out of the garlic so
Yeah.
you get all the garlic proteins active to the
Yeah.
point where it's like not even pulp. We're talking like almost liquid garlic.
Yeah.
And then we're going to add some lemon juice in there.
Yeah.
And that lemon juice, usually when you make mayonnaise, you put all the lemon juice in at once. You're going to put a little bit of lemon juice in there to create the emulsification with the olive oil.
Yeah.
And then we're going to slowly drip olive oil in there
Yeah.
so it can combine. And then there's going to be a little bit of cold water. I
Yeah.
mean, I have not.
You are. I've never seen you nervous. But by the way, he just destroyed 5 shows at the mothership. It's very great watching this.
Another
man.
day at the office.
I can't wait for you to
was in
bomb,
there,
dude. I was so tired of seeing you killed, dude. I need you just right back down on that pedestal.
Oh man, if I bombed it all this weekend, I wouldn't be here.
Yeah,
Because
true.
I would have fucking bought a bullet and rented a gun.
The old 9/11 yourself, huh?
That's right. Tommy featured. He was great. We had a great weekend. James McCann up front.
Yeah, it was so fun, dude.
And then we're gonna make that cucumber salad, and we're gonna just we're gonna do it kind of Asian style because I like sesame oil,
Okay.
I like honey, I like vinegar.
Yep. Snap peas for texture.
We're gonna break these up with our hands.
This is great though, but
Yeah.
like the difference in the snap peas with the cucumber, because everything else is kind of mushy. You put it on. I got the tandoori naan. I just like the shape of it
It's great.
instead of a traditional Greek pita, but you can use any pita you
The
want.
Lebanese pocket bread is what you really want, but you need a fucking tandoori oven to pull that off.
Yeah.
The one where they
they
slap it
slap
on the side.
Yeah. That's so sick.
Yeah, dude.
How many Lebanese kids have fallen into that?
They are very small.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Smaller
they
boys.
roast them up like goat bones.
Yeah. Give them to the Haitians if they're not gonna eat it.
But yeah, this is gonna be the Walla Habibi spread is what we're gonna go with.
I like this.
Yeah. Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Inshallah.
baby. Yeah, inshallah.
Look at this,
Dude,
inshallah.
inshallah we'll have toum. If it's God's will, we're gonna have a great aioli. But if he doesn't smile on our little place in Texas today, who cares?
Right now we got the eggplants. You want to get a shot of that? Eggplants and the pepper in the oven. You're going to cook that off.
You know what? You know what we should do?
What?
Let's get that pepper out of there and let's just put it on the fucking flame right there. If you're okay
And you
with
want to peel it? Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Just put it on there. We'll blister it a little bit.
I'm going to go to the smaller one here.
And the kebab recipe is my own from years of innovation. So
Yeah.
it's mint heavy. I love mint with
too.
my lamb.
Me
It's
too.
a really easy way. And look, this is easy, guys. Hey, this is easy. All right? If you got a sweet little piece coming over, you want to impress her?
Yes.
Dude, this is an easy meal to do. It's also an easy meal to do if you're entertaining on game day. Because you got dips. You're just making various dips, and then you're making, long fucking hamburgers without the cheese. Like,
Yeah.
this is an easy one.
Also, it is game day.
It is game day.
Yeah, hold on a second. What the fuck am I doing?
Oh, yeah. Make sure you put over the birds.
Can't make Tallent without the fucking eagle jacket on. But this is clean as hell, isn't it?
You got a fan up here, Tom?
Yeah.
There we go.
1, 2, or 3.
This is also, if you're ever making green chili or anything when you have peppers, you want to blister the shit out of them first, and they're going to peel off, and they're going to get a little bit sweeter. But yeah, this looks pretty barbaric, but
Nah, that's the way to do it.
if you think about the green chili barrels in Pueblo, Colorado, or Hatch, New Mexico, this is all they're doing. They just got fucking fire, and they're rolling those barrels over and over again. And this is actually going to go in our on our meat rolls. Perfect. You don't need this shit. You got the titty on the nipple.
I knew I was going to be a bitch today. I just didn't know at what level I would be a bitch. I didn't think you'd start talking to me like that early.
Sorry,
I
Tom.
thought we would at least get to the second counter, but that's fine.
I didn't mean.
So we.
I didn't mean to put you in your
You're
place.
good. I'm kidding. Wrap these in tin foil. Bake off at 400 for what? 45 up to an hour and a half, as long as you want.
Even better if you have like a grill. You can put these right on the grill and just cook them until they start to wheeze and sizzle.
Okay, like that.
Yeah, like this.
Yeah.
Because what you want to do with this, but this is the most time-intensive part, is the baba ganoush. You got to roast these till they're creamy and they're liquid, and you can't fuck it up. You're just gonna put them in there, and then take your thumb. These are already getting pretty soft. You know, I want to make sure I don't down blouse myself too much.
Yeah.
See my hairy tits on this thing. Dude, I do a bit on stage now where I have to bend over, and I do it like a girl being demure. It's so fucked.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think the first thing we should do is start forming these patties, because that's super easy.
All right.
The pepper right here, you're gonna take this bad boy. It's nice and blistered. You're gonna throw it in your ice bath. Then this is gonna help you peel it easier. If we had all day, we would probably try and get this entire thing black, but we've done enough damage there. So we're gonna cool this off while we throw our meat together. Over here, we've got 85-15, 80-20 ground beef.
Yes, sir.
You want a little bit fattier because your lamb's going to be so lean, and we're not going to add any extra fat to this besides a little bit of olive oil because you're not going to live forever. So yeah, look at that, huh? But that reminds you of Mason City, doesn't it? That's fucking prom night for you.
Big gaping asshole prom.
That's you lurking in front of Casey's Pizza looking for a miracle at 2 a.m. We also washed our hands. That's important.
How much parsley do we need?
You know, so we're gonna go heavy mint, and then these are just these are kind of like accessories.
Gotcha.
You know.
So parsley, mint, cilantro.
And even if you want to, we're gonna throw this thing in the blender. We can throw the mint in there too.
Okay.
That's an easy way to do it.
All right.
We're trying to streamline because if you're like me and Tom, you're gonna know that this is coming all day, and then that fucking starting gun's gonna go off, and you're gonna be like, "What the fuck? What do we have to do?"
1,000,000%.
Yeah.
There's nothing in my life. It's baffling. I don't often shit myself because I'm trying to I'm trying to put off even getting on the toilet.
Okay, so here's what we got. This thing's cooled down. Tom, if you want to peel some of that garlic, that'd be great. And then we're just taking that skin off. And why are you taking the skin off? I don't know. This is what my grandma did.
It's tough.
This is what my little Mexican abuela did. I think it's fine. I don't think it really changes the flavor. It's mostly about you don't want too much fiber. God forbid you have too much fiber in your American diet.
So are you putting the whole bulb in there?
No, because we're gonna put. I'll go. Those are big boys.
Yeah.
Do 3 of those cloves, because we're only gonna be cooking this. Like we're not. The garlic's gonna be a bit loud. Do 2 because we got the toum coming too.
All right.
And everyone doesn't really love, barely cooked garlic flavor. I love it. And this, dude.
Me fucking too.
This is not. You need to fucking brush your teeth after you eat this before you make that move on Sandy.
I don't think so.
No?
No, you know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna find a Falcons fan and just go.
Yeah, and you're gonna liquefy their eyeballs. You're gonna be burping up that toum forever too.
Oh, I love it.
It's gnarly. You'll forget you had it, and then 3 days later you clear a room, and you're like, oh yeah, I had Syrian food.
Do you want the mint leaves? Do you want the stalks? Some people like the cilantro stalks. Some people like mint stalks.
I have no opinion on that.
I'm gonna just do the leaves on mint.
All right. Just the leaves are good. Okay, so we got this bad boy. We got. We're gonna rip this whole thing up, and then we'll see what we got. But use your fucking hands.
Yeah,
all right,
dude.
These are the best tools you have.
So many fucking people comment, "Why are you using your hands to eat?" It's just me. It's me and Chris or whoever I'm feeding.
It used to be Chris.
Yeah, it used to be. Remember when he was on this show?
I loved the show.
I miss him.
Okay. And hey, if you want to really prime the pump on your old lady or your fella,
yeah,
you put that towel on your shoulder.
Baby.
And you get to the point where you don't even realize it's there anymore, and then you won't have it on your shoulder, and you'll go to clean your hands, and you just rub grease all over your shirt. That cools her right off.
I don't have one T-shirt without a giant grease spot I can't get out.
Oh, yeah.
Why is that such a problem?
The T-shirt?
No, getting grease out of a T-shirt.
You got to throw it away.
Honestly,
I'm constantly...
all my T-shirts are fucked.
Dude, you know what I do now when I eat like pho or ramen?
Yeah.
I turn my shirt inside out on my way into the restaurant.
Yeah.
I do, because I know I'm going to fuck it up. I also wear the bib like a psycho.
Would you say you start looking like a fuguette?
Come on.
Guys?
What
guys?
the heck?
Is that coming through clear?
So we put 2 bulbs in there. You don't even really have to put the garlic in there. It's not
You
a
get a
big
shot
deal.
of that.
Where's that onion, Tom?
Onion. Right here.
What the fuck?
I know, it's annoying.
Just
open it.
I'm
Yeah.
going to flip out. So give me like a 1/4 of that.
Okay.
And again, if you don't like the taste of raw onion, I get it, but I like a real flavorful impact when it comes to this kind of shit.
And the red onion's got the biggest bite.
Is this salt?
Yes.
Ladies and gentlemen, coarse ground salt. If you're using the food processor a lot, or even if you're just gonna do your fucking garlic smash on the chopping board,
Yeah.
you take some of this salt, you
Yep.
lay down a bed of it,
Yep.
and then you create friction with
Yep.
it. But this salt right here, it's pretty hard to know your dosage. You know, you want to start with just like a little sprinkle of it. It's kind of like doing Molly.
How do you
But-
want this onion cooked?
Oh, it doesn't matter because we're just gonna throw it in there.
Oh, cool.
So just give me some coarse chops.
What?
Oh, nothing. I just saw my hands as I'm doing the garlic thing, and there's like
Right here?
shards. Yeah, yeah. Perfect.
Man, this is fun.
This is great.
Just being a sill.
Oh, yeah. And then we're throwing this in here. We're gonna throw all of our mint in there. I love the mint. And again, we're really fucking pulling the pin on the flavor grenade here.
Yeah,
so
boy.
if you know your taste better, you can pull them back. But this is gonna be our wet elements. I'm gonna turn this bad boy on. I'm gonna throw a little bit of olive oil in here. Tom, if you wanna salt and pepper these a little bit,
Yeah.
because then we're gonna salt and pepper them again before we put them on there.
Yep.
There's also, you know what? Just pepper, because we got salt in here. Okay, ready? Yep. Blast off to Flavor Town.
Hold on.
What the fuck? Tommy's Revenge.
It was backwards.
Oh, okay. All right.
Try your blast off again.
Austin, we had a problem.
Yeah.
Blast off to Flavor Town. There we go.
Elon Puz.
And then you don't have to pour this in like that, but just a little bit's going to go a long way there. And you're golden. You just want it to be a little wet for your meat there. Okay, we've got that. Looks like delicious salsa. The mint in this thing, you can do this as a fucking shrimp marinade too. You can do anything you want with this and you're good to go. It's so much flavor. So we've combined our meat in there.
Look how nice that looks.
Yeah, yeah. And it's going to be wet, but it's fine. You want it to
that's
be
great.
wet. You got.
Here, let me get you a spatula.
I have the dust bowl. Well, I have such a hard time not getting every little bit out of there.
Same. Everybody does.
It's some kind. Well, some people don't. You watch
Do you
cooking
get nuts
videos.
about it though?
Well, it's like I'll scrape as much of this out as you can, but you watch a cooking video and they're leaving like
Yeah.
a fourth of what they just made in there after being like, you must be exact on your ingredients. It's like, okay, well, you just left 3 grams in there. You fucking, there we go.
So you didn't salt the meat at all yet?
I salted the puree is
Gotcha.
what I did.
Gotcha.
And then this thing, that
Man,
little
that
thing.
smells so good.
Yeah, and it's kind of hot, so yes. And the fun thing about this is you're gonna have some liquid remnants, and you can like, if you don't want to go the baba ganoush, if you want to go rice, this makes a really good pan sauce. You add a little bit of white wine to it, and you can put that over your rice. I've done this as like a Middle Eastern bolognese before, and that did not work at all. That was a jarring, that was a humbling experience. But yeah, so you've just got this like, this is so flavorful. You've got the lamb, which is weird. And then you got the fat from the beef.
This is great.
Yeah, this is good.
So do you make those little footballs like Middle Eastern food
Yeah,
has? What do you call them?
yeah,
My
I
girl
don't-
makes them.
Is it kofta?
Kofta.
Kofta, right? Yeah. So then we're going to take that, and then you're just making pretty much palm squeezins. Give me a little plate there, Tom.
Yes, sir.
And if for some reason you blow it and it's too wet and you lose the integrity of this, oatmeal.
Really?
Throw some oats in there. Yeah. Oatmeal's a good way to bring meat back from being too wet. Because my big problem when I do this kind of shit is it'll get too soggy on me.
This process, the flip you got is nuts.
I've made a lot of these. You know, yeah. Get in there. Get in there.
You can sexual.
You want to go crazy? You do two
of
by
them.
two.
Wait, you Lebanese grandma?
No, I wish.
See, you don't do a roll.
No, you don't got to do a roll.
Whoa.
Yeah, and also what
your hands are so much larger. Look at the size of this one.
I don't think that's true. I have.
How's that? That's not
hands.
bad.
That's great.
Looks like a little pepper.
Yeah, you're kind of going for like a.
Another plate.
I don't know. You can do these as long as you want. It doesn't really matter. But you want them to kind of be uniform, just so that when you're cooking them. Yeah. Like that's a bit of a big boy, but big deal.
Damn.
Okay, so we got these guys. And then I think we can put a pan on the heat, and you can oversee that while I prep for the toum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you go prep for the toum, you have to go to a bar and have a couple shots.
Yeah, I got to do a couple of bumps. I got to get right so I can get wrong. I need an eye opener. I'm like a dock worker hanging out at 6 a.m. in Baltimore. What, you got a bunch of ships coming in? Now I'm making toum online.
It'll be on the internet forever, you understand?
I'm desperately appropriating a culture that I admire. I can't wait for all these white people to call me gay for blowing it.
You think you know stress? I have a cooking show on the YouTubes.
You don't know pain.
People call me gay for hours.
You know how all the synonyms for fat that I've received?
Oh, it's the old fag and fatty at it again.
Now that's a good pod.
Yeah, fag and fatty?
Yeah. So as you get to the bottom of this, they're going to become wetter. But again, who cares?
So we're going Hexaclad Big Boy. Or do we go Cast Iron Big Boy? I got a 14-incher.
Let's go Hexaclad. Right. Cast iron I've not mastered, except for when it comes to like making drop biscuits or something. That is the ultimate of like masculine cooking, if you ask me, is being a master of the cast iron. Yeah. It's all about treatment more so. People just don't continue to treat their pans. Yeah, they leave them in the sink.
They think soak. They just think it'll take care of itself forever, and it doesn't.
And it's really heartbreaking when you your grandma dies, and then you get that first cast iron, and the first thing you do is destroy all the 60 years of seasoning.
You just wash all that off.
Yeah, shout out to my sister-in-law, Hannah.
There was a place called... Why?
Just saying, I had a nice cast iron.
She fucked it?
Iron. I love her dearly. It's the only time she's ever pissed me off in the 15 years I've known her. She came out when we were living in Vegas and just wrecked my pan.
Oh my God.
Very good, very good.
I mean, that's crazy.
Well, it's also when I had no money.
That's...
like when you have one nice thing.
Yes.
I remember when my laptop got broken.
Yeah.
I was like, I think I posted, because my high school theater teacher printed it out and hung it up in his classroom. And it was, I had one nice thing and it's broken. It wasn't even a nice thing. It was like an Acer laptop. But that was before porn was truly free.
There was a place in Folsom, Delaware County, called Charlie's Hamburgers. Mm-hmm. And they didn't clean their grill since like the early 1900s.
Oh, yeah.
Like just never cleaned it. And you got, 1 out of 5 you get diarrhea.
Oh, yeah.
Because the grease was crazy. Mm-hmm. But the best burger I've ever had in my life.
Look at this. Look what Tom did. Cleaned it up right away. And that's how you can make cooking not as fucking stressful. As clean as you go.
People just don't get it.
And look, Rachel Ray, the GOAT, as far as teaching little fat retards how to cook. Because you can't watch Giada, because halfway through the episode,
her tits come
hard.
Out.
Yes. But
you know what the problem with Giada is? The tit to forehead ratio. Yeah. She's got like an Easter Island head.
Oh,
her head is huge. She got a toddler head for her shoulders.
Yeah.
Her shoulders are here. Her fucking ears go right.
She was breastfeeding herself. But the garbage bowl, if you don't have a garbage disposal, you get a garbage bowl going. You just sweep all of your shit in there as you go. Fan. It's awesome. It's very easy.
One of these boys. That's a game changer too.
Well, that's stud material right there. All right, you don't need that. You don't need it. All right, you watching this right now in your fucking apartment in Newark, you don't need that. All right.
All right, where are we at? We're gonna drop the meat.
So yeah, you can do the meat. We're just gonna do a little olive oil in that pan. And again, due to the size of these, it's not really a. You're gonna brown, but you got to remember that you're cooking them long term. You know, does that make sense?
Yeah.
You know when you do like a
so
burger?
Low medium.
Yeah, low medium.
This episode of Look at Dish is brought to you by Manscaped, our friends at Manscaped. Did you know that one man every hour, every day is diagnosed with testicular cancer? In fact, it's the most common form of cancer among men ages 15 to 35. April is National Testicular Cancer Awareness Month, which is why I wanted to take a second and talk to you about men's health issues. I mean, the only person who could really talk to you about men's health is myself. I'm fucking pristine. All the health issues that are important to me. With men's health and hygiene in mind, Manscaped has partnered with the Testicular Cancer Society, an amazing registered 501c3 nonprofit organization. Manscaped is putting action behind their words and donating $50,000 to the Testicular Cancer Society to help save lives and promote routine self-checks. Manscaped just dropped a special edition bundle that helps support an amazing cause, the TCS Ball Hero Bundle. Includes the Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra TCS Special Edition and Special Edition TCS Boxers 2.0. Join the over 12 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped and use code LOOKATDISH. That's LOOKATDISH for 20% off and free shipping at manscaped.com. I did a self-help thing today. I went to the doctor for the first time in 25 years, so I took 5 vials of blood. I don't know if you can see how dramatic that is. You see that little thing? 5 vials. Isn't that crazy? What I do for people? It's just for me to make sure I don't have testicular cancer. It wasn't I didn't donate anything. First up in the bundle, the special edition TCS Lawnmower 5.0 Ultra, rocking a brand new purple design in honor of testicular cancer awareness. So that way when you're shaving your nuts in the shower, people get a little glimpse of the purple. They know you're supportive of Testicular Cancer Awareness Month in April. And trust me, the trimmer's next level. It's both cordless and waterproof. I just leave it in there. Also, it has skin-safe blade heads, now accompanied by an updated trimmer blade and interchangeable foil blades for enhanced performance. And here's where things get interesting, the foil blade. Crafted to transcend the boundaries of your typical trim achieved by the trimmer blade, this foil blade is designed to leave you with a finish that's irresistibly sleek and utterly bare. That's for all you young little pigs. Special edition TCS Boxers 2.0, comfort like no other. And once you're done grooming, Josh, this is where you feel good and deserve it. You deserve to feel comfortable. That's where the special edition TCS Boxers 2.0 comes in and features a brand new purple camo look. Designed to be anti-chafing, high-performance boxer briefs that are stylish as they are functional. And the game changer really is the jewel pouch. A dedicated space crafted to cradle and support with breathable, perforated fabric because comfort matters. It even includes a special reminder to check yourself for testicular cancer because you're a fucking idiot and you need help. From purple camo boxers to keep you in line. Anti-chafing, smooth, flat lock seams. The boxers are so comfortable and supportive, they feel like a second skin. Manscaped has 30-day money-back guarantee, so you can try it risk-free. And here's the best part. Again, by ordering the Manscaped TCS Ball Hero Bundle, you're helping raise awareness for testicular cancer. Every purchase helps spread the life-saving message. But hurry, there's a limited supply, so these special editions products won't last long. Get your bundle while supplies last and help raise awareness for testicular cancer together. Get 20% off and free shipping with promo code LOOKATDISH at manscaped.com. That's 20% off, free shipping at Manscaped with promo code LOOKATDISH at manscaped.com. You know what you don't do? You don't get drunk at a bar and order yourself a fireplace set from Poland that is fully brass, very expensive to ship, and not check the dimensions, and they come in 30 inches. That's for fucking toddlers to play house. But I can't just send it back to Poland. Manscaped takes 2 weeks to get there. Back to the app. Thank you, Josh.
So there you go. Some good olive oil. And again, you're going to get plenty of fat out of those things.
Yeah, so they're going to render the fat from the actual meat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's right. You don't really need that if you're trying to count calories.
Just priming is nice.
Yeah. Now let that get hot though. You want that sizzle.
It's been on for a bit.
But the oil hasn't heated up, Thomas.
That's 2. Right? It's the second one.
Well, hey, you're the fucking genius. I'm just trying to help.
Is there a time code we can? Let's get a cocksucker bell on this episode too. We got 2 bells.
Ring it. All right? And whatever you do, don't get this to the point where you're getting smoke on it. You don't want smoke coming off your oil for this.
We should use avocado.
Avocado's great. Chosen Foods brand.
I thought we had some.
I made content for them for a while.
Do you?
I did.
I got no oil sponsors.
Yeah, didn't you get that sick like truffle balsamic though?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember seeing that and being jealous.
Yeah.
Okay.
Truff sponsored us for a couple episodes. Hexclad. Look at this.
Yeah, the Hexclad shit made me mad. It did. I was watching one of the ones you put on YouTube and I was like, ha! Excellent work. I just spent a bunch of money on green pan.
Yeah, they sent me like 13-piece and then a 7-piece cutlery.
I got to get Le Creuset to really stunt on your ass. Dude. Again, I had one Le Creuset and I fucking rode with it forever.
Yeah, I've had this for probably 8 years.
They're hard to fuck up.
They are.
But when you do...
Well, that's why you spend the money, dude. It lasts forever.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you fuck it up? You chip it?
I chipped the bottom.
From what?
Too high heat, leaving it on there, forgetting the heat was on, and it just cooked off the bottom.
Oh, no. Yeah, you can't go too high direct. You can go hot in the oven.
You got to start
Convection,
low, too.
Not direct.
Okay, so what we're doing here is I'm crushing this garlic.
Take one off the cocksucker bell.
Well, like, cooking has been the thing that kind of... When I was a kid, God bless my mom and dad, they couldn't cook for shit. My grandpa used to make cowboy food, and my grandma would make Mexican food that was very good or bad depending on how demented she was that day.
Yeah.
So you stay home, you get high, you cut school, you don't have cable. What do you watch? You watch PBS.
Yeah.
You got Rick Bayless taking you across the world.
Hell yeah.
You got Jan Can Cook.
Yeah. Steve.
Dude, Steve.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
Big
Steve. Yes.
Steve, what's his name?
Are you talking about...
The guy.
Oh, yeah, Steve. He's the one who smokes weed all over the world.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Dude, if you can look it up,
cool.
I can't remember the guy's name, but he did an Amsterdam travel episode, and you can see him secretly be high as fuck on that episode.
Do a little turnsy on this.
Because Rick Bayless is the guy who does Mexican food in Chicago.
He's unbelievable.
He's cool.
He's arguably the best white Spanish cook, right?
I mean, I think he's made it his whole thing, yeah.
He's Michelin, right?
I don't know, but he says he pronounces the words as they are traditionally said.
Yeah, which bothers you.
Sometimes. Yeah.
Understandable.
Guacamole.
Yeah.
Avocado.
Stop doing that.
Yeah.
Croissant.
Oh well, hey, I can't go.
Don't fucking start.
I've been on record.
Don't start.
No, dude. My buddy David Bory. Shout out David Bory. I told him we were in fucking France together. We were in Nice, and one morning I was like, I want to get a croissant.
Oh,
and
no.
he didn't shut up laughing.
Dude.
His big black belly was fucking rolling for 8 hours, dude.
Nothing gets me fucking rock.
Ugh, croissant.
All right.
Okay.
I'm going to let them cook.
Tom, open that oven and give those a little thumb test. Just give them a little press there.
Oh, yeah.
Making progress?
They're caving, baby.
Cool.
So you just take those out eventually, let them cool off for
We're going to take them out. We're going to put them in
minutes?
that ice bath.
Oh, I need a new ice bath.
Expedite.
Okay.
But, yeah, the baba ganoush is almost impossible to fuck up.
Yeah.
I say that now.
It's all flavor, composition, and balance, right?
Yeah, and it's texture, man.
Yeah.
I like a real creamy baba.
Yeah, me too.
And that's what the mayonnaise is going to help us do.
You ever seen a peeled eggplant, Baba?
Can I get a cup? Like a cup measurement? I usually don't give a shit about what the recipe says, but again,
toum is getting you, dude. Toum is getting you.
Toum, man.
Do you want any other sizes?
No, I think we're okay, but we need more garlic.
This is me and you.
No, dude. This is me and you.
Shit. I'll be sharp one day.
You're sharp as hell.
He's the knife.
Okay.
Smells great.
We need...
God, there's nothing like lamb. Golly. That's my favorite meat. Currently.
Dude.
Big lamb family here. These are so sensitive, which is great because it just tells you, it's showing you how the consistency of that meat is going to be very tender.
And usually, and it's going to be very wet because of how much liquid we've added.
Yeah. Which I love.
And we didn't put any... I wanted to put some allspice in there, but You can do like the Christmas style. I think
feel
this is more fresh.
Yeah, and then you start getting like, it's like cloves with allspice. It's like you gotta perfect it. It's like putting cinnamon in meats.
Dude,
if you don't put the exact amount, it's fucked.
I had a little wild hair at my ass for a moment that we should make pho. But,
that's on the recipe here,
bro.
You know what I'm making? So I'm doing it. I think next after Skankfest, we're gonna make a bone broth as the base. Show people how to make a bone broth because we've only done chicken broth on this show. Never done actual bone broth where you go get chicken necks, legs, feet, all the shit that
you want all the shit with
would scare you.
You want cartilaginous meat is what you want. You want tendon.
Yep.
I think my favorite cut of meat in pho is tendon now.
Yeah?
Yeah, and when you tell the fucking Vietnamese guy when he's like, "What do you want?" and you say, "Can I get brisket and tendon?" He knows.
He smiles.
You're with the movement.
Yeah.
And then they also get to feed a big fat guy a bunch of scraps that
100%.
they're gonna throw out.
Well, you walk in and they're probably like, "We had you all raw, Mr. Sam."
They ring the bell. We're paying rent.
The motherfucking bell!
Okay, so we've got a bunch of garlic here. We didn't take the germ out. If you're really garlic sensitive, there's the
I've never once taken the germ out.
I haven't either, because we're not flaming pussies.
Yeah, it's so unnecessary to me. They say it's a little more bitter.
Yeah.
And this is for purity. So if you're doing toum, they want the most pure. No one's doing this.
No.
But you're going to show how simple it is. And this also saves covered for 3 months in the fridge. So you could use this for any topping of any dish. We're very, my girl makes meats like this all the time.
I mean, good luck keeping it in your fridge, because if this comes out the way I'm hoping it comes out, you're gonna be
eat
crushing
it all.
it.
Let's go.
Okay. Yeah, so the germ is the oldest part of the garlic. It's been growing the longest, and that's why it's going to be, that's why it's bitter.
Yeah, so it kind of dies off. That's where you see the green coming through. You know what drives me nuts is when you watch a cooking show and they're cutting through garlic and it's just got a big green stalk in the middle. Cut.
Or when it's flowering.
Cut.
When it has the root on it.
It's coming all the way out.
Yeah.
Get a new fucking bowl.
But if you're lucky enough to get garlic, because it's alumin, or I can't remember, it's in the tulip family. Garlic and shallots and onion are on the tulip family. And if you can get that thing that's sprouted, you can take that sprout off, plant it, and you're growing garlic.
Make more. Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's a guy on Instagram I don't follow him yet, but he's getting a follow soon. He just grows all his own herbs. Yeah. He just shows you how to wait till they flower. That's what I started doing with cilantro.
Yeah.
Collecting cilantro, the beads. It's like the beads from cilantro is just coriander. Did you know that?
Yeah.
When it flowers, and I tried to get. You'd need a barrel system to get all the beads off. It's just not worth the process. So I would let it spike like late summer, and then I would take the beads of the coriander and then grind that myself. It's just too much. The weeds.
You're grinding your own coriander seed. That's delightful.
Oh, so look, let me show you.
This way?
Yeah. So
please. Emasculate me on camera, Tom.
Back to even right now. Do you know why I'm here? I want you to do this.
Okay, so we're just gonna.
There's an episode. Sorry. With AYG, where I was panicking. I had like 5 dishes going. I cooked way too much. Yeah. I couldn't get this fucking thing on, and I'm spinning it the opposite direction. Yeah. And Chris is just like, calm down. He just walks over and then snaps it in.
I bet that
very
really calmed you down.
Yeah.
Hey, buy your ticket back to Flavortown. It's a round trip.
Let's go. That's fun. Get in close on that.
And look.
You come over here too.
Dear viewer, every bit of me wants to add water to this right now.
Be patient.
But I'm not going to.
Be patient.
Because I'm so, I guess, respectful of this whole operation. If you knew how many
well, you know what's fun?
Up garlic sauce, you wouldn't be being you wouldn't be saying mean things in the comment right now.
What's really fun, Sam, is when you do something 1, 2, 3 times and you start to really make little subtle changes.
Yeah.
The most consistent subtle change in almost everything I've cooked multiple times is patience and trust. Because you want to go, I know this has to go in, I know this has to go in. If you slow down with each process along the way, you'll realize a lot of that stuff is just in your fucking head and you're excited to put it in there. But then
you're getting in your own way. And then I also used to be the guy who's like, okay, I've figured out this recipe and I've made it 20 times. and now I'm gonna fucking innovate upon this thing that I've perfected. Don't do that. You figured out a very hard thing to do.
Yeah. Lebanese women have been struggling with this recipe for thousands of years.
Oh yeah.
Why would you fuck it up?
And they got plenty of problems.
They do. Well, you know, I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'll say it. It's like a prisoner. They have 24 hours a day. Here.
Yeah.
I'm up one.
Yep.
So this has to engage on this side.
Okay.
So it starts here, and once you hear that lock, and also it won't lock without this hand.
Oh, so it was locked, but I didn't have that in.
Bingo.
There we go.
Prisoners have 24 hours a day to think about escape. That's why they're so clever. That's why they outthink the guards, right? The warden. There's always something new. Not these days, but you know, past days. And that's what Lebanese women do, because they only have the kitchen. That's their prison.
They got a toum recipe tattooed on their back.
You know, all day long, just thinking about the toum.
Well, yeah, but also, you know, in some of those more traditional households, they know what happens if they fuck up the toum.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
They go in one. Bing! Put one on the bell!
Tomtown. So, hey, if you're not eating English cucumbers, what the fuck are you doing?
100%. Especially for something like this, to keep it... So, English cucumbers just seedless. And you'll see they come individually wrapped. They have their own condom on it. They're just long, slender, a little skinnier.
And they're sharper.
They're sharper, they're tighter, there's less water content. That's why when you have like a cucumber salad or any salad that you're adding a cucumber to, you typically scrape the innards out because it creates too much water, too much excess water in the actual salad itself, which could be good depending on what salad. So.
And I'm going to tell you what we did over here. You see these bits? That's because we added more sugar to it with the vegetables that we put in. So you might see this. Yeah, that's a Maillard reaction. And if it's any further than that, then you have fucked up. But luckily, I didn't walk away like a spaz and leave these like Tom.
I said this is perfect.
Yeah, we're good.
Let's take them off.
Take them off. And then, of course, let them sit, people. Let them sit.
Can you grab me a plate right above you?
Yes. This guy or this guy?
Sure. No, top one's good. Mexicano.
Oh, nice. Si se puede. And again, that pan sauce is mostly fat, but
good Lord,
it's okay.
It looks amazing.
All right.
Looks.
And I'm about to embark on this entire journey without the aid of my phone because we're using it as a recording device. So I'm not going to be able to look up what we're supposed to do here. All right. Yeah, shut that down.
Wait, so you don't have it locked in?
I don't have it locked in.
Wow.
I know.
No wonder you're nervous.
Do not have it locked in. So this is one half of our emulsion. We've got the lemon going in. And this, God. I'm going to be making limoncello in my home. That's my big goal.
My father makes limoncello.
I need your recipe. Because I've tried to do it in the past, and it was just thick
It's
and
tough.
disgusting.
Again, that's like, you got to wait like 3 months.
You got to leave it.
Yeah.
Do you leave it in a cold room, or do you leave it in
He leaves
the
it in a
sun?
dry cold.
Yeah. Okay.
In the basement.
Okay. So now we've added some
That's his
lemon
prison.
juice.
My father just drinks Carlo Rossi in a cold, dark basement.
Oh, my God.
Vaping.
Rossi. He's vaping?
He used to hit fucking Winston's soft pack rolled up like a goddamn champ.
That's the coolest move there
now
is.
I said it before, but it's like, I felt like a Superman cape fell off. He picked me up at a train station. I was going to my cousin's birthday party. And I walked in the car and I was like, it smells good in here. There's no cigarettes on the dash. There's no, ash everywhere. And he goes, yeah, don't smoke no more. And he just said it like that. I was like, what? He smoked since he was like 10. So it was like 50, 60 years straight smoking Winston's. He goes, yeah, I didn't tell you? I don't smoke no more. Then he pulls out a vape.
Oh, no.
And I was like,
pull
over.
You don't want your dad smelling like cotton candy.
Mango Papa.
My Uncle Tom, shout out Uncle Tom, who taught me a lot of cool cooking shit. He always makes Thanksgiving. Hell of a fucking cook. He's got a great herb garden. My Uncle Tom quit smoking when his grandson was born. And I remember we were sitting at his house, and he said, yeah, I just decided it was time to quit. I got to be around for my grandson. His 2 kids, who were in their early 30s, were like, didn't quit for us, huh?
100%.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened with my dad.
Yeah.
Now he's all sweet. He's always constantly like, look how beautiful they are. Huh? Just sitting on a patio. I'm like, where were you? Our whole fucking existence. You
Where's
beat
the furious
shit out of
man?
us. Yeah. You never called me beautiful.
Okay, so we've got this going.
Oh, yeah.
Now this is where we're really going to get that garlic. Okay, so the garlic's good. Doing a lot of good stuff right there.
So there's just enough fluid to bring that all down,
right?
So that it keeps emulsifying.
And that's the lemon juice. Some people put their garlic in like ice water before they do this.
Is that to chill the intensity?
Yeah.
No.
Yep.
So you never saute it either.
What's that?
You go in there raw. You're not sauteing this.
Yeah, you go in raw. So look at these. Ready?
He's gonna pop it.
That's what you want. You just want a little bit of pressure, and you're good to go. So we can pull those out.
Let them cool.
Yeah. That's off. This is so much fun, Tom.
I know, baby.
I fucking love this.
So much better than gay stand-up.
I mean, it's just fun to like talk it through, commiserate with someone who also like is adventurous in the kitchen. This is what you want out of your male friends as you get older.
If we, 100%.
That's
Like
why
you said
women
last
always
night,
cook.
travel.
Travel.
All you want to do is find those you love,
Yeah.
travel and cook.
And taste.
Yeah.
Drink some fucking homemade Georgian moonshine. Like
Yeah. Explore.
This has been fucking this up for a while. I think that's as good as we're gonna get. And you can still see there's like some actual garlic pulp down there, but we've freed up a lot of the biomass so that now we have, and look, even if this does separate, it's still have a hell of a salad dressing.
Man, the caramelization on this, like the glaze in the pan sauce on the second batch,
Yeah.
might be even better. You see that? It's almost like, you see how slow that's moving? Beautiful.
So look at that.
Yeah.
What was once this has become that.
Tell him about the butthole thing.
Yeah, so
No, it's true. He said this to me. I never knew this.
I don't think you actually nailed it.
What are you talking about? I looked through all of them. The asshole gashes.
Okay, so you had the big gash. All right, cool.
Yeah.
So what you want is you want the tight little puckered butthole, and also this divot is good because that means it's tight, and that means it's not dented and fucked up.
Yeah.
You get a loose one, much like a loose butthole. Look, have a little fun, but
Yeah.
you can optimize it later on. But if you get that big, like pussy-shaped one, if you get the hyphen, you want the dot. You don't want the hyphen.
Yeah.
And these are the dots right here. And they're going to have less seeds, I've been told. And the seeds are what can be bitter in here.
Gotcha.
So, and again, if you have a grill, if you're a big grill guy, you can do these on the grill, and it's the exact same thing. And put these in here.
Shock.
Yeah. And again, that's going to make it easy to peel. Allegedly. Look at that. Look at that.
Beautiful.
Eggplant, man. I think I sent you my eggplant poetry dossier last night.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah, there's this guy who wrote this book on like how to pick vegetables, and there's entire chapters of just beautiful prose, and his eggplant one is like lights out.
I hope my chest hair is not rattling this sound too much.
Yeah, I've been observing and we could have let these go longer, but we're good. Now here's the big debate when it comes to baba ganoush. All this juice you have right there. I like to separate the juice in a separate one, and then you're going to use that to like even it out if it's too chunky once you've added all your liquids to it. Some people just go straight juice, some people just dump the juice, but I'm going to reserve this.
I like this.
In a little bowl right there.
Because then you could just use it sparingly if you wish. Right? You could just add more to change the consistency.
Yeah, add more.
You can't take it out.
No. And then another little step we're going to do that I've found
Oatmeal.
is best. Well, you can't. If you're oatmealing your baba ganoush, you should be in a cage. All right? You should be behind glass being observed. So these are still hot as fuck, which I've just discovered. Remember how I said they were nice and cool? Yep. God damn it.
Would you like a large bowl to mix this?
Yeah, so I'm going to use that ice bath bowl.
Okay.
But the thing we really... God damn it. This is so fucking stupid. God. Okay, we're going to let that cool off a little
excited.
bit. All right, while those are cooling, where's our other guy right there?
Right here, yeah.
Let's open him up too and actually utilize the ice bath. There we go.
I do like that you did it at least with one. You know, show the difference.
I got cocky.
Are your hands nuts right
I
now?
got fucking cocky. Okay, we're about to do it.
Let's go.
This is the scariest part.
All right.
So we're trying to make an emulsification, and hopefully this will rise and have like stiff peaks. But you have to go slow. You have to go so slow, painstakingly slow with this olive oil, to the point where you're over it. So we're going. Let that get in there. You can do one of those things for this where it's like dinosaurs like crawling, you know,
from a tadpole
yeah, exactly,
going out of the
yes, because this is the most time-intensive part of this whole thing.
And you haven't added any salt yet.
I have not added salt. I don't remember if we're supposed to add salt.
I think it's salt.
A little salt?
Yeah, a little salt.
Put a little salt in
Yeah.
there. That's good.
It's, from what I remember, olive oil, salt, lemon juice, garlic. 4 ingredients.
I know you're not supposed to use this just as your main salt.
Right, it's
but
finishing salt, but it's okay for something like this.
totally fine.
Yeah. It looks great.
It's still really wet. You want it to be like, you know when you get like a stiff peak on like a, what's that fucking thing, a meringue?
Meringue, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's tough to do without eggs, right? I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
he's like, have you heard the first 30 minutes or not? These look great.
It smells good.
Is there an easy way to? It's not that bad. Yeah, I'll get on this
A
side.
lot of our oil is not incorporating as much as I would like to.
Do you need more oil?
No, I have plenty of oil, but I can see a lot of it is just like sitting on top here. It's a big food processor.
It's a big food processor. That's what I was going to say to you. A bigger batch would be probably easier, but I think if you just keep funneling down with that spatula, you can take the blade out and mix stuff around if stuff's caught under the blade. Getting there, baby. Look at that. It's kind of fun.
Yeah, and then what we're going to do before we food process this is we're going to take some of the seeds out, not all of them, but we're going to get the seeds out, and then we're going to give it a chop before we put it in.
Okay.
That's what that Syrian mother told me. And then we're going to put so much fucking tahini in here, you're going to think it's disgusting. You have to put so much tahini and olive oil, like in hummus and tahini, like anytime you're doing one of these things.
Look at that, Chan.
Come on, perfect. That's the squid right there, baby.
Oh my God.
See, that's why you fucking put it on ice.
True.
And that's why you let it cool too before you bare hand it.
Well, that's probably
Like
yeah.
Barbarian.
Also, the one that you didn't let cool was so much harder. Piece of shit.
So
What a
yeah,
nice-
Tommy suggested we take out the blade. That's always a good move. You'll go to make salsa sometimes and you'll be like, oh, I've nailed it yet again. And then you check underneath and that's where all your jalapeno is. I make a real wet salsa too.
Me too. All right, let's go. That's enough, right? Juice?
Yeah. And again, that juice is...
Are we going into the food processor with this?
You don't have to. I don't do it at home.
I don't think we have to.
No. But you are going to want to really chop the shit out of it then. Now we're doing the ice cube.
Whoa.
So you can see it's still really wet in there.
Let me take a look. Oh, yeah.
It's not voluminous.
Not yet. I mean, worst case scenario, it's a wet garlic sauce.
Old Brightside Tommy Pope. King of the optimists.
I mean, it's going to be great.
Look, to all my Dearborners watching right now, I'm not gonna apologize yet.
Do not. I like that.
Excellent. That's
This
perfect.
is very underrated.
Oh, yeah.
For a blade.
Oh yeah. And that can just go in a bowl,
Yeah.
and then we're gonna add,
None of this liquid.
reserve that, and then at the end you can incorporate.
How are we looking?
Bad. Really bad. Incredibly bad. Textbook bad. That's how we're looking.
No, it looks great. What are you talking
No, you
about?
want it to be whipped, dude. You want it to be whipped.
Oh man, that's fucking awesome.
I mean, it's a nuclear option.
Wow.
Yeah, this isn't day one shit. This is crafty veteran.
I love it. I love the challenge. Do you want me to get chopping on? Let me get a bowl for this.
You know what I love about a challenge is
When it
winning the
explodes?
challenge.
Yeah, this thing is a game changer. If you don't have one of these, it's like fucking $8. You know? You get to throw it all over the counter.
Everything's fine.
Everything's great.
And we're having a good time.
Literally 10 minutes ago, you were like, this is so fun.
Dude, it's the best. I love this, but man.
If it doesn't come out.
Dude, last night I was like, do we do toum? Of course we'll do toum.
Yeah.
Because even if we fail, it'll be a fun adventure.
Yes.
Now here we are. And I want to fucking drop kick a child across the river.
It's
I'm
nice.
so mad.
There's a part in every episode where I feel this way, and I support you, and it's going to be one.
Okay, so while that's getting worse,
we're going to continue to let that get worse, and we're going
Yeah.
to work on this something else.
do you have a rag we can clean this off with? We
Yeah.
can chop up make the cucumber salad. You hear that noise? That is not the noise you want. That is not the sound you want. Oh, yeah, look at that. It should not at all look like that. If this was a successful endeavor,
Let me see.
God damn it.
Just because it's wet?
It's so wet,
So it needs to
dude.
be...
It's so fucking wet.
Did you measure the amount of lemon juice?
Did you measure the amount of lemon juice? Hey, Time Machine Tommy's here with a great idea. I told you, my phone's on airplane mode. We went over this, dude. Fuck.
Dude.
Just.
It's going to be great.
At the very least, I hope I blow out the motor on that thing. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cut these on a diagonal. We're also going to cut that English cucumber on a diagonal because it's more fun.
Yeah.
It looks better in the bowl.
Visually stunning.
Yeah.
How many slices? Are you doing? Show me how you want this.
So we'll cut this in half. And then we'll cut that in half. I like a chunky cucumber salad.
Okay.
So, and then we'll go through and just go.
Oh, wow.
And you got these little.
That's cute.
Yeah. You could peel your cucumber
No.
if you're a bad person who shouldn't be trusted around kids.
Yeah, I never understood that.
I didn't either, dude.
I do like the look of like when they shred like just a piece. You know how it's like they cut like maybe one straight line
Yeah.
every quarter? I don't mind that look, but taking the whole thing off is insane.
Woo!
Not good?
No,
Good.
it's great. Life's an adventure. There's no mistakes in the kitchen. There's just learning experiences.
Part of the beauty, baby.
That's all you got. So yeah, we're just gonna snap these. Whatever chunks you want are fine. You don't need to worry about uniformity in this, because this is just, it's just a little salad. God damn it.
All right, what else can I do?
I'm gonna make this sauce. So we're doing.
You want a whisk?
This is not. Yeah, the whisk would be great. We're not doing a traditional. What is it called? Not tabbouleh. That's the rice. But the salad that they make.
Yeah.
So we're gonna put in some sesame seed oil. We're going more of a.
Take a gander. I like this. I like this style.
And then we'll do
There's some vinegar.
Vinegar. We're gonna do some honey in
There's
here.
rice and there's also white wine right there if you want white wine.
You know, this is probably what you're gonna have at home. You're not gonna have 8 cabinets like Tom here, full of different vinegars.
I guess that's hit the bell.
No, it's a good thing. No, I envy the situation you're in, but I'm just saying these people, you know,
Yeah.
in their squats, they're not going to be able to pull this off like that. And then we're going to go a little bit of honey. You could do maple syrup. Maple syrup's great in this. I'm a big maple syrup guy.
Yeah, same. We got some in there. The 7th cabinet. That's our syrup cabinet.
Just a little lemon, just a tad.
So I make all my vinaigrettes. It's mostly lemon, Dijon, a little bit of vinegar, red wine.
What else do we
We had a salad dressing episode, didn't we? I feel like I made a traditional vinaigrette and then I made a Caesar to show you to stop buying this jarred bullshit.
Yeah, you really don't ever need to buy a vinaigrette. You should only make your vinaigrette.
So simple.
So simple. And again, it's foreplay, man. You show a mastery of this in the kitchen, like, it's just such an easy way to flirt. You don't even have to be flirting. You can just be like, oh yeah, I'll cook dinner. They come over.
You gonna throw some more in there?
Yeah. Thank you. It'd be so funny if this became a stiff peak and we nailed it by hand. That's good.
You like it?
Yeah, it needs more sesame seed oil.
Perfect amount of honey.
I'm a huge sesame seed oil
too.
guy too, though. So
Me too.
I always blast it.
This one was toasted. I don't know if you want to try that.
I didn't see it. Yeah, that's great though. That's perfect. All these seed oil people are mad about seed oil. It's like, yeah, but don't be mad about sesame oil.
Why is it always something? Shut the fuck up.
Well, people, you know, they're digitally native and they aren't able to define themselves. So then they turn 22 and then they get involved in identity politics because it gives them a bit of a, it helps them know themselves better.
Yeah, but then they just become a facade.
Yeah, yeah.
They're not even a person.
Right. Well, they've also grown up on screens their entire life.
Yeah.
Aha. Almost forgot. What do you think? Parsley or cilantro? We're going to go.
I do half and half.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
That's what I would do. I always split my parsleys with cilantro.
We're going to do
Especially
one of
with the
these
salad.
too. We're going to take a little bit of this off down
Big
there.
fan.
Love that.
Nothing
A
better
lot of
than
good
cilantro
flavor
stem.
down there. And then you take this and you just ball it up, and then it becomes unballed immediately, and there was no purpose for it. And no one's thinking about the toum the whole time. No one's just thinking about that toum over there.
I fucking feel
about
it
to
so
be
much.
fucking slime. Ugh. Okay.
I gotta get my wig cut. It's starting to fold. It flops in the heat. My hair's too thick.
There was this kid I grew up with. He was horrific. He was the most disgusting person. And he got in a car wreck. He was like morbidly obese. He was like 5'2". Gets in a car wreck, loses both of his feet, so he's a nub man.
Oh my god.
Nub man, just this little like ball. This kid Billy, he died, so I don't feel bad telling this story.
Oh my god.
He was down to like 2 fingers from this car crash where you just want to talk about carnitas. All right. His face
had a
is all
picture?
deformed, but I remember he was sitting there and he had a baseball hat on and he's like, I'm getting wings. I'm looking good. And I was like, oh my God, bro. You think you're looking good, huh, Billy? God bless you. Yeah, he passed on.
Wow.
Yeah.
Another car wreck?
No, I think it was ice cream. All right. So we got that. You want to mix that up, Tom, and
Sure.
I'll get to work on the
Yes, sir.
baba. And I'm big on under-dressing my salads,
Yeah.
just because I like the taste of cherry tomatoes.
Yeah.
But if you like a big, wet, gloopy bowl, go fucking crazy.
Yeah.
No one can be mad at you for that.
I actually think this is a perfect amount.
Doesn't look like a lot, but there's a lot of very flavorful things we put in there.
And the natural juices of all this stuff will start to settle into the vinaigrette.
All right, so baba in. We got the eggplant. Eggplant's in. Oh God! And then we're gonna go
Tahini.
Gotta have your tahini. Doesn't get better. And then I'm about to put you guys onto some sacred knowledge. A lot of people use yogurt in their baba, which is traditional and fine, awesome. But here in America,
Mayo.
we have a thing called mayonnaise.
Wow. This is my
Yeah.
first time.
Okay, so we're gonna go.
You wanna
I need a
mix that
spoon.
up?
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
I'm not worried about it. Everything else is great.
It looks
That's still
fucking
gonna
gorgeous.
be good. This sucks every time.
You want me to toast these?
Yeah.
I'm gonna throw them right on the heat.
Yeah, it's good.
Tandoori.
I've never mastered the natural peanut butter.
Ah, fuck.
This is just ground up sesame seeds.
It's still hot.
It's just sesame seeds we have here. So we are going to put some of this in there. But this is where you want to taste
Little
it.
trick I got going.
Because if you put way too much tahini in,
You're fucked.
you have fucked your baba.
Yeah.
And there's no way out of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to go a little mayonnaise. Just a little mayonnaise.
It's 2 eggplants. A couple tablespoons of mayo.
I guess I should be more precise on
That's
that.
all right, I'll do
but-
that.
All right.
I'll do
Oh,
it.
we could have put the red onion in there.
Oh yeah, I can do it
Yeah,
right
why
now.
don't you chop up some red onion real thin?
Yep.
We'll put that in there.
Oh shit.
We're gonna go, I don't know, a wedge of lemon. Put that in.
The eye of a newt.
Then we can use a little of our toum to get that garlic flavor in there.
Dessert.
And remember, when you get into the rag on the shoulder thing, if you get covered in oil, you gotta turn it inside out.
Well, you're doing Kill Tony tonight, right?
Yeah.
I'd like to say I have an extra shirt for you, but I don't want to ruin my Nana's quilt.
We're all having fun!
Just trying to keep your mind off of things.
Now I knew why Chris left. What else do we do here? Yeah, we're going to do a little bit of this in there.
I'm going to take this off now. I won't be able to pay attention.
This would have been so big. Maybe I just gave up on it too early.
Well, I don't understand enough about it, because how do you control the consistency if you keep adding cubes of ice,
The cubes
water?
was the last ditch. The cubes was trying to force it to make peaks.
Because of the temperature.
The fucking cubes.
This is how I like my slice on hoagie. Italian hoagie. Just like that. And they all fall apart.
Perfect then. See that? That's onion lingerie. You see right through that? Put that over the nipple. You see in the nipple.
Red onion. Fuck.
What's
The
better?
best. Nothing better than red onion. Okay, so now we're going to go slow with this tahini.
All right.
Because this is the easiest place to fuck this whole thing up.
Yeah. So that looks about a tablespoon, 2 tablespoons right now?
Yeah. So you make an eggplant and then you add fat to it. That's all we're doing here. It's literally the whole thing.
Buy an eggplant, put a McDonald's cheeseburger in the middle of it.
Yeah. Olive oil. And if you weren't using the mayonnaise, you'd want to use a lot more olive oil. In the traditional kitchen, when they make this shit,
Yeah.
it is fucked.
Fire.
Yeah. Give it a taste. The tahini's very forward. It needs a lot more salt.
That's a perfect amount of tahini.
All right.
I'm going back in.
I won't add any more tahini.
I think it's perfect.
A little bit more lemon.
I'd say salt for sure.
Yeah. Hit it with some salt. And we can...
I think any more tahini, it's a little too much.
Yeah. Okay. And I'll show you guys how to plate this shit, because that's fun.
Cool. You want regular standard? These are kind of fun.
I think this bowl right here is perfect for this.
For the baba ganoush, yeah.
So, look, she's been tingling. You've been telling your best stories about playing AAA baseball and, you know, how they used to call you Fridge when you went to junior college because one time you woke up inside of a refrigerator. She's wet. And then you're just going to plop this in here. And again, this isn't the most appetizing thing you've ever seen. But you're going to smooth this out. Smooth that out. Nice and smooth. And then we're going to create a little reservoir in there.
Beautiful.
Little reservoir, and then the olive oil. Is this your cooking olive oil or finishing olive oil?
Yeah.
Okay, we're just gonna go.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Just gonna use all of that. Who cares?
No, I love it. It's gorgeous.
And again, this is nothing compared to when you see an old lady do it. They really soak it up. Salt it up there. It's the unnecessary flourishes that
Oh, these are the most necessary.
make cooking fun. So a little bit more, and then take some of this. You should be able to scoop that thing out with a ladle. You shouldn't be able to pour it.
It's fucking delicious. It's so good. I get the consistency thing.
Tommy being this nice makes me feel like he's telling the truth.
I fucking love it. And you're right, I'm gonna be burping on a lot of people.
Oh, dude, this is brutal.
Just admit it's great flavor.
It's a pale imitation. It's a candle held to the sun. That's what it is. Fuck. I mean, that sucks. Anyway, everything else here is great. The baba's going to be great. All right, we got our little cucumber, red onion, snap peas put in there for some sweet pop, these perfect cherry tomatoes, and these bad boys. If you fuck these up, you know,
Yeah.
you should never go back in the kitchen. Thank you.
All right, I want to watch you do it. I'm
Yeah,
going to get a
so-
serving spoon for...
Yeah.
This is the one.
So I
get
took
him
a little
served.
guy right there. I'm going to scoop some of this baba, which is thick. I like a chunkier baba. There's better babas, but this is the one that I like. I'm going to take
Now,
some
this
of
is how
this
I like
right
my
here.
baba.
I'm just going to go
Oh my
like
God.
that. And again, if this was actually what it was and not weak dog shit, you would want to reserve it. It's more of a condiment, but this is... It is good. It's very lemony. I like that.
Yeah, me too.
And
It's very
then,
acidic.
But not Hasidic. Because I ride with Allah.
Same.
Shout out to my... It just turns out my niece is actually Palestinian. Her father lied about being Lebanese to impress his neighbors. So, Susanna, this one's for you, baby.
Whoa. I'd had the meat by itself. Spectacular. Look at that. Look how... That's perfectly cooked, by the way.
Mm-hmm. You nailed it.
How soft it is. Mm-hmm. How we doing over there?
It's what I wanted it to be. It's great.
Let's go. Let's
I'm
go.
happy with that.
Oh
See
my
how the
God.
salad came out?
You gotta be so happy with that, dude.
I'm happy with it.
The flavor of that toum. I get it. It's all consistency for pride, but it doesn't matter in the sandwich.
No. But you... Oh. Salad came out good, too. Not over seasoned. You actually taste the vegetables. We don't want to taste vegetables. We want to be 13 forever. Grow up. The mint,
Wow, dude.
the mint was the perfect amount of mint right there. I'm really happy with this. Thanks for letting me cook over here, Tom.
Man, I love you so much.
I love you too, bro.
What a great 4 days we've had.
This is what men should be doing instead of posting online and pretending that politics are real. all right?
100%.
This is what you do. You get together with your buddies, cultural exchange.
You tell a bunch of dick jokes. Thank you for stopping by, Sam. Do you want to plug something? Your show.
Watch Wide World on YouTube. Sam
Wide-
Tallent. Subscribe to Sam Tallent.
Yeah, subscribe to
It's a
Sam
nice
Tallent.
thing you can do. Just subscribe to mine.
Right? I have to say that too. We have to just subscribe to Stuff Island channel. A lot of people don't do that, apparently. Most of
feels
our
dumb.
listeners don't subscribe.
You feel like a baby when you're like, subscribe to my thing so you don't miss it in your feed. But please,
Yeah.
please, goo goo gaga.
Yeah.
All right? Please subscribe and listen to Chubby Behemoth, my podcast. See me on the road, samtalent.com. Coming to Philly in November.
Oh, yeah,
Those
this will be out.
tickets are doing well, so.
Go. It'll sell that out by then.
I hope
by the
so.
time this comes out. Thank you. I love you. I'm going to go watch Eagles.